Smiley. Alright guys, I'm going to be doing a quick one here, but it's going to be a 3 for 1. So let's get started with the first specimen. Here we have the Haolonggood Amargasaurus. I went for the green version. And this guy lived around in the early Cretaceous, around 129 to 122 million years ago in South America. Its name means La Amarga lizard, as it was found in the La Amarga formation. Now, this guy, right, it's actually one of the smaller members of the sauropod family, belonging to a group called the Dicryosaurids. And it was only about 10 meters long and weighed maybe like best part of 3 tons, which is less than an elephant. And now, what Amargasaurus lacks in size, we all associate historically with sauropods. It makes up for with oddity, and it's this double frill. Yeah, it's double frill of spines on a short neck there. Very alluring. Yeah, Amargasaurus is one of the most bizarre of the sauropods, if not all dinosaurs, and you will actually see it alongside other weird dinosaurs in certain categories that are like in books or so. Right, now let's review the model. Yeah, it's got like an iguana-like coloration to it. It's got that same green coloration and the looser branding and this mottled patterning there. And we start off with a darker beak patch around the eye and this lovely blushing of the spines there. Yeah, orange, and there's a bit of keratinous yellow. And now we're not sure if how this, if there was actually any flesh between the spines there, but well, you never know, right? Also, I might add that there was another relative called Bahadasaurus, which was about the same size, also had a double frill of spines, except they pointed forward. Now, I wonder what that function and that differentiation was meant for. Well, who knows? But no, this model doesn't disappoint. Originally, I was wanting to get the PNSO Amargasaurus, but it was just too big. But Haolonggood, they know how to scale things up properly, so this was not a bad decision on my part anyway. All right, time for our second specimen. Now we go to China, just after the start of the Cretaceous, about 143 million years ago. We have here Euhelophus, which is a type of early titanosaurid. Now, I'm not an expert on this type of sauropod. It's been a bit of a enigma to me. Now, it means its name means true marsh foot, on account of it being found in a swampy region, and the feet were quite large as well. Now, like our previous specimen, this sauropod was actually quite small. Originally estimated at 15 meters, but then it was downgraded to about 11 meters. Yet still taller than a giraffe. Now, Euhelophus, right, seems very generic in design. But me, I like variation in my sauropods. Like, you know, I've already had like the medium size and like very large ones. So why not like a few small ones? It's I like the coloration of this model. Yeah, just like with the Brachiosaurus, it doesn't seem drab. Well, that is if anyone isn't a fan of like dark colours, but there is varying palettes there in between things. But other than that, a thoughtful design. Might point out the black paintwork there, as if it's been stepping into a marsh like its namesake. And oh yeah, I want to add this piece of trivia. In the third episode of Prehistoric Park, where Nigel Marvin goes to rescue the Microraptors, you see a bunch of sauropods that aren't named. Now, at the time, it was said that there were no sauropods found in that region of China. But it was inferred that it was Euhelophus, but that couldn't have been the case because Euhelophus lived like something like nearly 20 million years later. But I'd like to hear from you guys anyway. Alright, our last specimen, the Euhelophus diplodocus. And just about fit it in shot there. Now, I've already done a review of diplodocus. That was the Collect A model, and that's actually my most viewed video. But that was done like nearly 5 years ago. So I don't really have much to say on that. Like, if you want to check out that video, then do so. Otherwise, I'm just going to review this model. And right, it is a beauty. Now, I was originally going to go for the Rebo model, but then I noticed the Eofauna one, which was cheaper. But I didn't know exactly how big these things were going to be, and by God, right, the length, it really does this, you know, a lot of justice actually. Okay, Unlike the Collect A ones, which have 3 colorations and are like reared up, this one is positioned as if it's just like casually on the move, and its neck is lowered down slightly, as if it's trying to browse for something slightly lower. Now, in Walking with Dinosaurs, we saw Diplodocus with its neck angled downward, but we know that not to be the case. But I think this model's kind of a bit of a homage to that. Now, you really got to appreciate the effort gone into the tail here. And that was the main feature of Diplodocus. Oh, look at the scale here. And you've got the iguana-like keratinous spines there. And there's a lot of liveliness to that tail there. Now, as I said in my previous Diplodocus review, it's been suggested they use them for communication with other members of the herd. This model has a very intricate banding. It's kind of a coppery shade with a bit of olive green with some bark brown on the dorsal region, and it then transitions in a slanted patterning there to a dark brown with this mottled darker shading, and some more banding on the along the tail there. In all fairness, this is a very good model, you know, for a budget. I like this variation of their postures, features, length. Now, alright, we've got this dude here. Let's see. Against the Euhelophus and diplodocus, that looks right. Now I'm gonna assume that this diplodocus isn't fully grown. Now with the Amargasaurus, yeah, that looks pretty good actually. Yes. This collection is just cluttering the place. All right, now before we end this year, I'm going to be dishing out a few new specimens for review, and again, I'll be doing multiple ones, or they can vary. So yeah, I'll be uploading soon. You guys take care.